Hmm.
Well, you know, Jim.
Notice. That guy says he's gonna come over, he's gonna help me with it, and I'll be done.
Afternoon.
Oh, here's trouble. You heard about that blow up?
Would you have a local paper I could look at?
Oh, yeah. The guy was gonna come over and he was gonna help me with art.
You're new around here, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. Could I sit down here a minute? Read it?
Well, sure enough. Help yourself. Can I get you a cup of coffee? Anything?
How much a cup of coffee cost?
10 cents. Just made some fresh.
Well, thank you just the same.
Yeah.
Take your brother and get in the house. Now. That's it. Up you go. That's it. Here, take your brother. Get in the house now. Stay in the house. All right? What can I do for you?
I was looking for the Dinsmore place.
You found it.
Well, excuse me, ma'am. I come about the ad.
Ad?
Wanted, husband.
Yeah, I'm the one that placed it.
Figured you were.
There's 3 of us. Nearly 4.
Figured there were.
Place needs work. You still interested?
Reckon so.
Then take off your hat. So I can see you one time. You could use a haircut.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Eleanor Dinsmore. Mrs. Glendon Dinsmore.
Will Parker.
You been around here long?
A day and a half.
Day and a half where?
Feed mill.
Feed mill. Working for Harley Obermeyer? He's no good. You're better off working for me. You know, Mr. Parker, I had that ad going for over 3 weeks now. And you're the first one fool enough to come up that hill. Down in Whitney, they call me crazy. Did you know that?
No, ma'am.
That's why you ain't run yet.
Maybe you should do the running, ma'am.
Why's that?
'Cause I done time in prison.
What'd they put you in there for? I said take that hat off so I can see what kind of man I'm talking to here.
They say I killed somebody.
Did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have a good reason?
I thought so at the time.
Well, Mr. Parker, are you planning on doing that to me?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Mr. Parker, are you sick?
Sorry, ma'am. I'm all right now.
But you're throwing up.
This is those green apples I ate.
What green apples?
I had green apples for lunch.
Well, a man should have more sense than that.
Well, sense didn't come into it, ma'am. I was hungry.
You didn't have no supper then? Come on in the house. And I'll fix you something. This here's Donna Wade. There you go, baby.
Howdy, Donna Wade.
You gonna stand by that door all day, Mr. Parker?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Mr. Parker, this house ain't much, but I'd appreciate you take your hat off when you're in it. Have a seat. Oh. Love there's baby Tom. He's near three. This one's gonna be more close to Christmas close, I reckon.
Where's her daddy?
In the field. I buried him out there.
Oh, I thought.
You got a strange way of not saying things, Mr. Parker. Out with it.
Well, I thought maybe their daddy run off. So many men been doing that since the Depression.
I wouldn't be looking for no husband then, would I?
I reckon not.
I would have never run off. Didn't have to. Some little dreams he wasn't here anyways.
How long you been dead?
Don't you worry now, the baby's his.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Of course you did. I watched your eyes when you come up here. He's been dead since April. His dreams killed him. Bees and the honey. What are your thoughts, Mr. Parker?
How come you're not afraid of me?
Maybe I am.
Not so it shows.
Person doesn't always have to let a show.
Are you?
What if I said I was?
Well, then I'd walk back down that road the way I come.
You want to do that?
No, ma'am, I reckon not.
You want to stay up here with all them down there thinking I'm crazy?
Are you?
Hello. Just hear what I'm doing. Seems crazy to me, doesn't it to you?
I can see you need help. You got this place, kids.
You got kids?
I don't know. Never been around them too much.
Just be sure, Mr. Parker. It stays a lot, and they can be troublesome. And I won't have you laying a hand on them, you understand? They're Glendon's boys. And he never would have dreamt of it.
Oh, ma'am, you got my word on that.
It's got to be said. I love my husband. I wouldn't be looking for another unless I had to. Winter's coming. I'm in a fix. And another thing. Having 3 babies under 5 years old, now don't get me wrong. I love them. I don't want any more.
Ma'am, all I'm looking for is a dry bed and a full plate.
You can spend the night. Look the place over in the morning. And I'll make you a shakedown out in the barn.
That'd be real nice.
I want to wash up some. What?
Nothing.
Well, then help yourself. How long's it been? How long has it been since you've had warm water, Mr. Parker?
5 years.
Been in prison for 5 years.
Yes, ma'am.
I sure think a man who's been roughing it might need a touch of soap.
Thank you.
You're no longer in prison, Mr. Parker. Soap is free for the taking here. So's the hot water.
Tears come down like
Reese, honey, you turn that back up. That's my favorite song.
Yeah, and I didn't come all the way over here to get my eardrums busted.
Oh, yeah? Now, what did you come over here for? I'm gonna walk the floor the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom.
Dan. Oh, Lulu, you make a man harder than Chinese arithmetic. You know that?
I sure do, sugar.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, my. Well, you'd like it right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm ready and waiting.
Feel that?
Yeah.
I got gumdrops just thinking about you.
Oh. Boy, you need your damper turned down. You know that, Lulu?
Well, what I need is one of them electric fans.
Huh?
You know, them oscillating kind that go back and forth and back and forth. I saw one in a hardware store in Atlanta last time when I was visiting my sister Junie.
You know, I got you that Frigidaire, I got you the Philco, I turned your closet into a bathroom.
And I said, thank you.
Yeah, I had to do some fancy fast talking with May about where all that extra money went.
Reese Goodlow, you won't buy me an electric fan. I'm going to find me somebody who will.
Let me tell you something. Well, you ain't gonna find a bigger fool than me in this town.
I don't know. This handsome stranger come into the cafe today. He looked fool enough to me.
Tall guy, wiry,
Yeah.
wearing a big old cowboy hat.
It's the one.
Harley Overmeyer fired him today. His name's Parker. He just done 5 years over in Huntsville Penitentiary for killing a whore.
My God,
Over in
Reese.
LaGrange,
He
Texas.
didn't.
Yes, he did. What do he want?
He went on up to Crazy Allie Dinsmore's place about that ad she run.
How the hell would you know that?
He asked me the way, and I told him.
Ellie Dinsmore, huh?
Yeah.
Advertising for a husband. Cute Christ.
What do you expect? After being locked up in that house all those years?
Ooh.
She's crazy, you know. Your cheating heart.
My cheating heart.
My.
You might decide it's not such a good idea to stay. Now, I sure wouldn't blame you, no matter what you said before.
Same goes for you too, Mr. Dinsmore.
Watch out for this pile of junk here, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Over here. Here, take this. Oh, be
I'm
careful.
I'm sorry about that. Okay.
It's not much, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You ain't got much for muscles, do you?
Oh, ain't I? Got those up there, didn't I?
Just barely. Here you go.
Don't be silly. Been walking in this barnyard since long before you own that thing you call a hat.
Well, it's my own anyways. And my boots. Here you go.
Take it yourself. Careful, Dunaway.
You milked the goat there?
No, I milked the cow.
Oh, you have a cow.
Herbert,
Herbert.
over there's Madam.
That's real nice. You jumped that there? Big. That's the way.
Watch out for that mud there, Dunaway. Slow up, baby. Dunaway.
Oh, look at this.
Wrecks, every one of them. Glendon loved collecting old things, just like his daddy before him.
Can I ride it?
Oh, you sure can, baby. Hey, you want to take baby Thomas? Okay, take his hand.
Come on, baby Thomas.
One of Glendon's daddy's pieces.
Well, it's not too bad.
Oh my God!
All right, come on now. Run into that mud down there.
Get into the mud!
Come on. Run to that mud. Run right into that mud.
Get into the mud! Get into the mud!
Right
Get into the mud!
boy, right in there. That's it.
Get your face!
All right. That's the boy. Get mud all over.
How you doing?
Oh, not bad. There we go.
Never had any of your own?
No, ma'am.
Never married?
No, ma'am.
I reckon you're a little shiver yourself in those wet breeches.
Well, they'll dry, ma'am. What? Oh, got a leaky faucet here.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry. Sit here.
it's all right.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, baby. I'm sorry. Mr. Parker, Thomas ain't trained yet, you see. I'm sorry.
Well, like you said, ma'am, they're wet anyways.
I'll gladly wash your pants for you and get you a pair of Glendon's overalls for you to wear until yours are dry.
I'd appreciate that, ma'am. I've decided to stay, if you want me to.
I do.
And as far as Marion goes, you know, well, we can put that off till you're comfortable. If it's never, well, that's fine. I'll stay in the barn. How's that?
Fine. Sometimes it's actually fly like a bird. You know that? You didn't know that?
You goes there.
Actually,
Okay.
put next to you.
All right.
Morning, Miss Dismore. My name's Goodloe, Reese Goodloe. I don't know if you remember me. My older brother went to school with your mama.
I know.
You have a man called Parker here?
Yes.
I'd like to talk to him.
Down around the bend clearing weeds.
Miss Dinsmore, I don't want to step in your business none, but I don't know whether you know that this boy has a police record.
If you're trying to tell me he's been in prison, I'll know it.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
Well, I do.
Appreciate it, ma'am. Parker? Will Parker? Reese Goodloe, sheriff. How long you been in Whitney, Parker?
About a month, a little over.
Ain't you on parole?
Yes, sir.
Why haven't you been in to visit me?
Had to get me a job.
You're still supposed to report, ain't you?
I'll be there.
Does, Mrs. Dinsmore know that you, killed a whore?
She knows some.
Well, let me tell you what I know, Parker. I know that your best friend put you in jail. I am not your best friend. So why don't you just move on down the road?
I'm not harming anybody.
As far as I'm concerned, you're in violation of parole already. I came all the way out here just to put you on notice. Now, I got a nice town here, Parker, with nice people in it. Worst thing happens, Harley Overmeyer gets himself drunk and gets into a fight. You catch my drift. So you best watch your backside, boy. And don't you make me come out here to get you again. Because if I have to, I'm going to put you away for good next time. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, boy.
What do you want?
Oh, he just... Oh, ma'am, those bees. Your husband, did he have a hat and things to tend them with?
Somewhere.
You think you could find them for me?
I don't want you messing with those bees.
Well, I'm not gonna mess with them until I know what I'm doing, but there's a lot of honey.
No. My husband thought he'd get rich real fast making honey. He went on a branch. I told him not to. Bees started swarming him. Branch broke. So did he. Never would listen to me much.
I'm walking into town this afternoon. I'm gonna report to the sheriff today.
Report?
Well, I'm on parole. You want to go too?
I don't go to town.
I could take those eggs we got and try to sell them for you.
Do whichever you like.
Do you have a card?
No, ma'am, but I'd like to get one.
Name, please?
Will Parker.
Parker.
Honey, run.
I need some proof of identification to verify your residency.
Oh, I don't have anything, ma'am.
Nothing?
No, ma'am.
Well, Mr. Parker, I'm sure you understand. I cannot simply lend books to anyone who walks in here unless I can be assured their residence. Those are the rules. If you wish to read, you may sit over there.
Afternoon, Miss Beasley.
What?
Sorry. I'll tip you toe. What you studying?
Bees.
Well, how about that? I'm studying bees, too. Beethoven. He wrote music, you know, back when them guys wore wigs and things. Haven't seen you around. Where you been keeping yourself?
Up at Mr. Dinsmore's place.
Crazy Alice? Could get bad reputation. Must be bored as hell. You need somebody to show you around. I'd be happy to.
Excuse me, ma'am. I got a lot of eggs that need selling. Better see to them.
Well, if you're interested, I work most days at Vickery's. See you around.
I was wondering, ma'am.
Yes?
Well, I'm working as a hired hand now for Miss Glendon Dinsmore. And she has to come in here and to tell you that I'm working for her. Would that be enough to get me a library card?
She won't come in.
She won't come in.
She's a recluse, has been since she was a child. However, if she could provide proof of employment in writing, I think that would be sufficient to verify your residency.
I'll ask her.
Mr. Parker?
How is Eleanor?
Oh, well, she's fine, ma'am. She's 6 months pregnant for the third time.
For the third time?
Yes, ma'am.
My. Greet her for me, will you?
I sure will. By the way, ma'am, I got a few dozen eggs here that I'd like to sell. You have any ideas where I could try?
Well, I could use a dozen myself.
Yes, ma'am. Here you go.
And the busy little squirrel remembered his cozy little nest in the magnolia tree, where he'd been warm and dry and safe. So he climbed up there, and just for old time's sake, what do you think he saw there?
Oak tree growing there?
That's right. That's right. With enough acorns that the squirrel never had to run up and down that tree again.
Hey, Mr. Parker.
Hey there, short stuff.
Been gone a long time.
Yeah, well, selling takes time.
Mm.
How are you? I did real good, though. Purdy's General Store took a whole lot, except for 1 dozen. And I sold those to Miss Beasley. Got $1.20. Miss Beasley sends her regards, too.
She did? Library's pretty pleasant, isn't it? Real peaceful.
Yeah, it's nice in there. Right. Smelled good, too. Hey, Donald White, what you think I got in here, huh? Shall we see? What's in here? Look. Hey, here you go. Let's break it in half. Okay? Give half to your brother, too.
Say thank you, Donald Wade.
Here you go.
Thanks, Mr. Parker.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you thinking of them, Mr. Parker.
I had a little money of my own, too, so I got you something.
May.
Well, you're welcome. Ellie. You know, I was thinking we could take the cream into pint jars and try and sell that, too.
Are you fixing to turn into one of those men who loves money, Mr. Parker?
No, ma'am. I don't think we should lose an opportunity to make it, though.
Hmm. You did what?
I rubbed myself down with mint, get the smell of cow off me.
What has Herbert got to do with it?
Bees hate the smell of animals. Makes them mad.
But you could have been stung. I can't believe this. You didn't take the smoker. You didn't take the gloves.
I would have. You'd have given them to me.
Oh, don't try to blame me for your own stupidity, Will Parker. That was a damn fool thing to do, and you know it. Damn, now what did you do?
Sis, I didn't know you were going to get mad about it.
I am not mad.
If somebody ain't mad, you're making a hell of a mess out of them eggs.
Hey, whoa! Don't stick your head in the pee eye. That's clean off for you.
Watch out!
Get out!
Watch out, Joe DiMaggio. Eleanor, just calm down a minute, all right? Will you listen to me? Look, I'm not him. I'm not Glendon. I'm a careful man. I'm not going to get hurt. But there's bees out there. There's all kinds of honey, and I want to take it to the market and sell it.
I don't care about money.
All right, I do. You know, because there's some things I'd like to do around here. Like put in more electricity. And what about the baby, huh? How are you going to pay for a doctor?
Ain't have no doctor.
Yeah, who's going to help you when the time comes?
You will. All you have to do is listen to what I tell you. All you have to do is tie the cord.
Now, you wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You're scared, aren't you?
Yeah, you're damn right I'm scared. And it don't make any sense. You got a doctor down to Whitney who can do it.
Ain't going down there. The count's got no use for me, and I got no use for you.
But that's crazy.
Crazy?
I didn't mean it like that. No, I mean it's risky. What if something happens?
I have two that come right out with no trouble at all. All you have to
Well,
do...
I'm not a midwife, goddammit!
Well... then maybe you better collect your things. Move on.
Now, wait a minute, Eleanor.
I don't need you. I can do it alone.
I didn't hire on to deliver babies.
Glendon did it. Twice.
Yeah, that's different. He's your husband.
It's okay with me if we got married now. Well, you're good with the boys and they like you a lot. I don't really throw eggs too often.
That what you want?
I guess. You want to?
Well, don't you think there ought to be some feeling for people or something?
I like you fine, Will. Don't you like me?
Yep. Yeah, I like you fine.
Well, then we ought to do it.
Right. Can I ask you something?
Ask.
Where'd I sleep? It's getting cold out here.
The only place in the house is where Glendon slept.
Yeah,
I sleep with the light on.
I know. That's okay. It's never completely dark in prison, either.
Well, in that case,
Well, I don't exactly know how a person goes about getting married.
oh, we can do it at the courthouse in Calhoun. We can get the license right there, too.
We can. Well, you want to go tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'll be fine.
What time?
Better start early.
Early. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on. Come on, Big Tom.
Mama, what's your wedding? Mama,
Well, Will and me are getting married.
what's married?
Married is you know how you come in with me at night? Well, you won't be able to anymore because Will's going to be sleeping there with me.
He is.
Uh-huh. Baby Thomas, come back here.
Can't we even come in when it thunders and lightning?
When it thunders and lightens. Oh. Glory be. Where did you get that?
Out in the field.
I mean, it's one of the old junkers.
It's more like 5 or 6 of them. I just kind of put them all together.
Is there anything you can't do, Will Parker?
Looks cheap.
Don't you dare say that about my wedding ring. The sooner we pay for it. Thank you. Thank you. The sooner we can get down to the courthouse and speak our words.
I'm the one who should be buying it for you.
You gotta learn not to be so proud.
Well, this is
I know.
a pretty strange wedding day, too.
Survived it.
Yeah. Good night.
Morning.
Morning.
Sleep okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did I crowd you?
Oh, no. No. Did I crowd you?
No, so...
Oh, you wake up quick.
It's really 6. I gotta go milk Herbert. He's gonna bust.
Mr. Parker! Woo! Woo! Mr. Parker! Mr. Parker!
Morning, Miss Beasley.
Morning.
A nice surprise. Did you walk all the way out here from town?
Why, yes. I have never owned an automobile.
Well, come on in the house. Ellie'd be real surprised to see you.
How's Miss Dinsmore feeling?
Well, she's not Mrs. Dinsmore anymore, ma'am. She's Mrs. Parker now.
Oh?
Yes, ma'am. We got married up to Calhoun yesterday.
Oh.
Ellie, look, it came out to surprise you.
Eleanor, my, haven't you grown up?
Miss Beasley.
Last time I saw you, you were in pigtails. And these are your sons.
Yes, ma'am. Well, this is Donald Wade.
How do you do, Donald?
Miss Beasley. And this is baby Thomas.
Fine boys. And another on the way. My, aren't you lucky, Mrs. Parker?
Yes, ma'am. Well, won't you come in for some coffee or something?
Thank you kindly. I can only stay a minute. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Lavanda Sprague, who's been my custodian for 26 years, dropped dead night before last.
Mr. Sprague.
Heart attack. He's a fine man. He lived a long and fruitful life. However, I am now without a custodian. The job pays $25 a week. Would you like it, Mr. Parker?
Well, that's a mighty fine offer, ma'am.
6 nights a week. Well, you can let me know your decision later.
Can I give you a ride back to town, ma'am?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the thought. However, I got out here myself. I'll get home myself.
May I call on you tomorrow?
That'd be nice. Best wishes, Ellie. Congratulations, Mr. Parker.
Ellie?
Take it well, I can tell you want to.
You don't want me to.
Don't be silly. Come on, let's go.
You don't want me hanging around the town.
My feelings for town are mine. Got no right to keep you from it.
Man, look who I found. You got me schooling again. Frankenstein. I like big men. How's Crazy Alley? Mama. Do you know why they call her crazy? Did she tell you? Her God-fearing granddaddy locked her and her mama up in the house when she was a baby because she was a bastard. Pulled all the shades down and didn't let her out. So she didn't tell you. Well, you ask her about it sometime. You know, a man like you make a girl lie awake nights sometimes, you know. I figured maybe you lie awake nights, too. What with your woman being pregnant and all. No sense in both of us losing sleep. You know, you're blushing, sugar. Am I getting some heat out of you?
I don't want you coming around no more.
Some men don't know what they want. What's it take, Parker?
James, please remove your finger from your nose. If it requires attention, it has to be dismissed at the laboratory. Dewey does. Excuse me, children. Enjoy your books.
Morning, Miss Beasley.
Morning, Mr. Parker.
I brought you something.
Why, Mr. Parker.
It's from our hives. It was rendered this week.
It's so clear and pale.
Ma'am, about that job, I'd be right proud to accept it.
And you can start tomorrow night.
Thank you, Miss Beasley.
If the parents dislike each other at the time the child is born, something of that disposition will transmit itself to their offspring.
I thought you were reading about electricity.
Oh, yeah, I am. I
Let me
was.
see that. How to bear and conceive healthy children. Shouldn't be reading this stuff. Things the natural life. Indian women squatted in the woods and did it all alone.
Can I touch it? I never touched a pregnant woman before.
Sure.
Oh, it's hard. I thought it was going to be soft.
It's gotta be hard to protect her. I just know it's gonna be a girl. I feel fat.
No, you're not fat. You're just pregnant.
Doing chores all week.
He's coming.
Honey, I love honey. You want to fix me some breakfast?
You're working yourself right back to Huntsville, Parker.
I could have kicked his ass from one end of town to the other.
Why didn't you?
Well, I just let the dog have his bone. That way he'll leave us be.
Sounds nothing but trouble. People just want to stir things up.
No, that's not so. Hell, every time I go into town, I learn something new.
Yeah, I got you. What?
Ellie, I gotta tell you something. I know that your mama never was married. And I know that your grandpa kept you and your mama locked up in that house in town and all the rest of it. And I know how you feel. I know how you feel about the town. But look, all that town is people. There ain't nothing there that's bigger than you are. It's just people.
Yeah. People gaping at you like you're a lunatic. People whispering loud enough so you can hear them say, Crazy Ellie talks to the birds and lives in the house with the shades pulled down. Crazy mama. Crazy grandma. Grandpa.
Ellie, all those folks are dead and gone.
You'd make us kneel on the hard parlor floor. raise his hands to the ceiling, shaking and trembling. His eyes would roll back in his head, calling down forgiveness from God. Mama. Oh, Mama. Mama would squeeze her eyes shut, fold her hands so tight that her knuckles turned wide. She'd start rocking back and forth. Something pitiful. And me, a child ashamed. I'd peek out behind my fingers over my eyes and wonder what it was I had done wrong.
You didn't do nothing wrong. It's your family. They're all dead and gone. They're never gonna hurt you again. I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
I thought you wouldn't want to.
Why?
Because I'm awkward. Pregnant with Glennon's baby.
God, Ellie. You know what I wish? You know what I wish? I wish this baby's mine. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Not my whole life.
I love you, Will Parker. Oh.
What?
Ah.
What is it? Ellie? Ellie? What is it?
Go down to the barn and get a couple of Madame Stuck's traps.
What for?
Better stick hair in the water and fill the boiler and the tea kettle.
Oh God, Ellie, is it timed?
Oh, please. Just go.
Oh my God.
Where'd she come from?
Come from inside your mother. She's all curled up in there like a little butterfly in a cocoon.
Got a name for her, Donna Wade? Come here. I was thinking about Lizzie. What do you think of that?
Lizzie? Lizzie the lizard?
No, just plain old Lizzie. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Parker.
Parker?
Well, you delivered her, didn't you? And is there some credit for a thing like that?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Give me crack corn and I don't care. The master's gone.
We interrupt this program with an emergency announcement. At dawn this morning, Japanese bombers attacked the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor in Honolulu. Repeat, Japanese bombers have attacked Pearl Harbor.
Well, if it ain't Harley and the boys.
Morning, boys. How's it hanging, Norris? Elroy, what happened to your finger? The accident.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be no use to these boys. Can't pull no trigger.
Can't pull nothing else, neither.
Yeah.
You and me. We're the same person, Will Parker.
Ellie, I've been thinking about how you'd do if I was to join up to the service.
Don't I have anything to say about that?
No, ma'am.
It's your father now.
I got to volunteer.
How could they take a brand new father with two others to see
Now, I want
after?
you to promise me something.
Promise?
That you go into town and you get the boys out. You got to go, Ellie. Donald Wade's going to be 6 next year. You start in school.
I can teach Donald Wade what he
Just listen to me now. They got to get out. You got to take them to the library.
I can teach.
You want them to be smarter than you and me, don't you? All right, you take them in. You get them used to town and to people and surviving. Because that's what life's about, Ellie. It's about surviving.
Why are you saying this?
You're better than any of them down there. You're bright. You got a real bright pair of boys. I don't want you to ever forget what I'm telling you now. No matter what happens.
You good?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
It looks real nice. What do they want?
I don't know. We're going to find out, I reckon.
Morning, Miss Parker.
Morning, Sheriff.
Morning. You know a woman by the name of Lula Peak?
I know who she is, yeah.
Did you see her last night? Did you see her last night?
No.
She didn't come in the library?
Nobody comes in the library when I'm there. It's after hours.
She never came in the library after hours?
Well, maybe a couple of times she did.
She did.
When?
I don't know, maybe a month ago.
You invite her?
No.
Well, what was she doing there then?
I think you can probably guess, Sheriff.
So you admit?
Oh, I knew what she was after, yeah. I knew what she was after. She didn't get it. Am I being accused of something here? Because if I am, I got a right to know. If that woman's putting a charge on me, it's all a damn lie. All I did was shove her out the back door.
When? When?
Last night.
Last night?
But you just said...
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get into it. She come in there after closing.
You invite her?
No, I damn well didn't. She just come catting around like usual.
But what happened?
She kissed me, and then I pushed her out the back door.
Why didn't you tell me, Will?
I know, I didn't mean nothing.
Did you have sexual intercourse with Lula Peek?
No. What the hell is this about?
Lula Peek was murdered last night. Her body was found on the back steps of the library.
Oh, my God.
Is this your bandana? Well, you did a stretch in Huntsville for manslaughter, didn't you?
Yeah, you know I'd done that.
For murdering a prostitute in a whorehouse.
Mama, Lizzie P wet her pants again.
William Parker, it's my duty to inform you that you're under arrest for the murder of Lula Peek.
Will.
Ellie, you know I didn't do nothing.
Get it out of here.
Ellie,
You can't
come on.
take him away. Go away from me. Phil. Phil.
I didn't do nothing.
Go, let him go.
You know that.
Please let him go.
I'll go with your mother, Donald Wayne.
Miss Parker.
Let her take it. Let her take it. Wait a minute.
Donald, wait, come with me.
Let him go with his mother.
Just take the boy inside, Miss Parker.
Well, what's going to happen to him? Wait. Wait. He needs a jacket.
No, what he needs is a lawyer.
What happened to him? Where's he going?
God, that's crazy Allen. That's the Dinsmore girl.
Miss Beasley. Oh, shh, quiet. That pussy outreach good law came out of the house and arrested Will. I know, my dear.
Help me. I need a lawyer.
Well, the only attorney I know who might take the case is way over in Calhoun.
If I can drive me to Whitney, I can drive us to Calhoun.
Drive?
Are you still stamping books over at the Whitney Library?
I am.
Oh, please, sit down.
And are you still shooting turkeys over on Redbone Ridge?
Been a long time, Gladys. A long time.
Yes, it has. Robert, I have brought you a client muchly in need of your services. I would consider it a personal favor if you'd help her. Or more precisely, her husband.
This is for you.
It is the most delicious honey.
Thank you.
And there's more where that came from. Plus milk and pork and chickens and eggs for the duration of the war. Without any ration and coupons. To go along with whatever money you need to clear Will's name.
Miss Parker, as for my fee, we'll get to that later. After I decide whether or not I can take your case.
Jacket.
And we're gonna let you in here.
Is that what you wanted? Why did you tell me about it, Will? When you came to the library. Now, if you had, it wouldn't have been such a surprise to me.
You ought to know by what I do, what kind of man I am. Just get out of here. I don't want you to see me here.
Some questions need answering.
Yeah. Yeah, like did I kill the bitch?
That's not the question I need answering.
You can't forgive me. I sure as hell don't need your kind of wife. God damn it. Just like my best friend. Just like him. See, he's gonna marry this whore. Yeah, he's crazy about her. We went in there one night where she worked. He booked her for a couple hours. He asked her to marry him. And she just laughed in his face. He went wild and grabbed for her. Out of nowhere, she pulled this little gun. I beamed her with a whiskey bottle. She just never got up. My stomach has never rested since. Yeah, so my friend got scared. He decided to testify against me. Said how they were in love. And he's gonna marry her, take her away from the whorehouse. I'd spoiled all that for him. Jury believed him. And I did 5 years for saving his life. And all you had to hear is just one word from that sheriff, and you think I was guilty. I saw it in your eyes, Ellie. You know what it did to me when you look at me like that, like I was a murderer.
I'm a human, ain't I?
Well, I don't really care what you think anymore.
You don't mean that.
Don't I? Well, I'll leave you to go home and wonder about that. Just like I've been lying here and wondering about you.
Your grandpa used to keep it so neat.
So small. Shabby. Oh, my morning glories have grown so.
$2,300.
2,300.
That's top listing price. Considering the work it'd be necessary to make this place livable again.
Just sell it, Mr. Pride. Just sell it.
Parker, your lawyer's here.
My lawyer?
Your wife and Gladys Beasley came to see me, asked me to have a talk with you. Her name's Bob Collins.
Will Parker.
So, Will Parker, you kill Lula Peek or not?
No, sir.
All rise. The Gordon County Court is now in session. Honorable Alden P. Murdoch presiding. All be seated.
State of Georgia versus William Parker. Solicitor General Edward Slocum, would you begin your opening statement?
I promise, through indisputable evidence, to show the jury, beyond a glimmer of a doubt, that Will Parker, cold-bloodedly and with malice aforethought, murdered Lula Peek.
I asked him to come into town and report to me in accordance with the terms of his parole.
And what was he on parole for, Sheriff?
Objection. My client's past record has no bearing on this trial.
Overruled. Answer the question, Sheriff.
For second-degree murder of a prostitute in LaGrange, Texas.
When you apprehended Mr. Parker, did he admit to you that he had been with Lula Peek the night she was murdered?
At first he denied it, but I caught him in a lie.
Well, what was he trying to hide?
Objection.
I don't know.
Conjecture.
Sustained.
And the cause of death was strangulation. Is that right, Doctor?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Mobridge, as county medical examiner, can you describe for us Miss Peake's condition at the time of her death?
Miss Peake was found face down in a prone position in the alley by the back door of the library. She was holding a blue handkerchief in her hand.
Dr. Mobridge. Is this the handkerchief?
Yes, I believe it is.
Your Honor, I would very much like to enter this into the evidence. Dr. Mobridge, were there any signs of a violent struggle? Was Miss Peake marked in any way?
There were individual bruises on her neck caused by the fingers of human hands, probably a man's.
When you conducted your autopsy on Lula Peake, what else did you find?
That the deceased was 2 months pregnant.
Thank you, Doctor. Your witness.
Dr. Mobridge, is there any way in God's creation to determine who may have sired a 2-month-old fetus?
No, sir.
So, in fact, it could have been any man-jack in this county, correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
No further questions? To please the court, Your Honor, I'd like to reserve the right to continue my cross-examination of this witness later.
So noted. Dr. Mobridge, you may step down.
Mrs. Beasley.
Miss Beasley.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Miss Beasley. Will Parker was under your employ at the Whitney Public Library, was he not?
Yes, he was.
And was he working on the night of February the 9th when Lula Peake was murdered?
Yes.
Isn't it true, Miss Beasley, that Mr. Parker and Miss Peake met several times in the library over several months?
Well, Mr. Parker was there, and she would come in.
Did they speak?
Yes.
Did you ever overhear their conversations?
No.
Would you characterize their meetings as friendly?
Well, Mr. Parker is a polite man.
Miss Beasley, when was the last time you saw Lula Peake?
Well...
Was it the night of her murder?
Yes.
And where was that? Where did you see her?
I passed her on the sidewalk.
And when was that, Miss Beasley?
When I was leaving the library.
Thank you, Miss Beasley. Your witness.
Miss Beasley, didn't Will Parker, in fact, reject the advances of Lula Peake?
Objection. The witness has already testified that she never heard what was said.
Sustained.
Didn't he find her relentless flirtation a nuisance?
Objection.
Yes.
Sustained.
No further questions?
Your Honor, I have one last question I would like to ask Miss Beasley.
Well, with the permission of the defense counsel, you may.
Miss Beasley, did you ever see Will Parker with a handkerchief like this?
Well, it's a very common sort of handkerchief.
Please, Miss Beasley, answer the question yes or no.
Yes.
And did you see it on his person the day Lula Peake was murdered?
Well, I'm not sure.
You're not sure, Miss Beasley? Or you don't want to say?
Objection. Prosecution has attempted to intimidate the witness.
Sustained.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Are you asleep? No. Children love the squirrel book. Oh, I'm glad. I don't think they ever want to leave Mrs. Marsh's. Boys built a real nice fort. They're such fine boys. And Lizzie P's a darling. I miss my babies. I know you do. It's best you stay with me. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Miss Beasley.
Mrs. Miriam Gautier. I'm a nurse and receptionist to Dr. Kendall.
Mrs. Gaultier, you just heard Dr. Kendall testify that on February 1st, he diagnosed Lula Peek pregnant. Now, were you working at the doctor's office that day?
Yes, I was.
And did you talk with Lula Peek?
Yes, I did.
Mrs. Gaultier, what was the gist of that conversation?
I asked Miss Peek for her address for billing purposes.
I see. And did she give it to you?
No, sir, she didn't.
Well, why not?
Because she advised me to send the bill to that jailhouse son of a bitch over in Whitney.
Order. Order.
That jailhouse son of a bitch over in Whitney. Thank you very much, Mrs. Gaultier. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Was Miss Peek's bill ever paid, Miss Gaultier?
No,
Why?
because I didn't know where to send it.
Thank you, Mr. Gaultier.
You may step down, Miss Gaultier.
Your Honor, the prosecution rests at this time.
Mr. Collins?
The defense calls Eleanor Parker to the stand. Ellie? Put your left hand on the Bible. You raise your right hand.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Now, sit down. How long have you known Will Parker, Ellie?
He walked onto my place 10 months ago.
How long have you been married to him?
3 months.
Have you been happy?
Yes, yes, I have. The kindest man I've ever met. He's a good father, good husband.
When he came home the night of February 9th, did you notice anything unusual about his behavior?
No. He was worried some is all.
Worried?
Well, he was worried if he joined the service, I wouldn't bring the kids to town for school.
Why would he worry about that?
Because everybody knows I don't come to town.
But you'd come to town for Will Parker?
Yes,
Why?
because I love him.
When he came home the night of February 9th, did you notice any bruises on his body?
No,
Any sign of a struggle, a fight with a woman?
no,
Any scratches on his face? Any lipstick on his clothes? Did he smell of Dawn store perfume?
no, sir, he didn't.
What were you doing just before Sheriff Goodloe came to arrest him?
He's on the porch cutting his hair.
So until the sheriff came, you were happily ensconced in the wonder of harmonious domesticity.
Yes, we were.
Your witness?
Mrs. Parker, you say your husband was a good husband?
Yes,
What was the nature of your conjugal relations with him?
Objection. Overruled. Answer the question.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
Made me happy.
Mrs. Parker, how many other men have you known intimately?
One.
Your first husband.
Yes.
Well, now, is that really saying a lot? The only man you've ever known, other than Will Parker, was Glendon Dinsmore, the ice delivery man.
Glendon Dinsmore was a good man and a good father. Will Parker's the best man I've ever known.
I see. Did you make Will Parker happy?
I hope so.
A man whose tastes run to wanton women and whores. You made this man happy. Mrs. Parker, isn't it true that you were pregnant for the first 2 months of your marriage to Will Parker with the child of your first husband?
Yes.
And did you have relations with him during that time?
No.
Well, wasn't he frustrated by this?
Objection. Drawing conclusions.
Overruled.
He said it was rough on him.
Mrs. Parker, under the circumstances, mightn't a man seek another avenue to find comfort for his conjugal needs?
He might, but he didn't.
How can we be sure? How can we be sure Will Parker even consummated his marriage with you at all? I mean, a man who's only accustomed to the taste of ladies of the night, living on a farm with a woman pregnant with another man's baby, and you tell us you made him happy? How do we know this union was consummated? Hell, how do we know you even slept in the same damn bed with Will Parker? That's good.
Because I'm carrying his child.
Order.
Are you sure?
Sure as I'm sitting here.
Have you told this to the sheriff?
Sheriff didn't ask. Did he, Nat? No, he didn't.
Well, gentlemen, you've been real helpful. Thank you. Now enjoy that honey now, right?
Mr. McCready, you've been retired now how many years?
15 years.
Must get kind of boring sitting around for 15 years doing nothing.
Doing nothing? Why, Sonny, I'll have you know, me and my brother organized the civilian patrol, and we're out there every night enforcing the curfew and watching out for Japanese planes. Ain't we, Nat? We sure are!
Order. Defense counsel will instruct his witness to direct his answers to the court, not to the gallery.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, Norris, let's talk, if we may, about your very important job. Do you ever see Lulu coming and going with any men?
That's a good one, ain't it, Nat? Sure is!
Mr. McReady.
You ever see Lula Peek coming and going with Will Parker?
Oh, I seen her try. Well, she didn't have no matted fire that I could see. Objection!
Order. Sustained.
In your patrolling through the past several weeks and months, you ever notice anything particular going on around Lula Peek's place?
Well, not recent. Last fall, I seen a car parked regular behind our house.
Did you know whose car it was?
Well, not for certain. I only seen the front end.
Can you tell us what kind of car it was?
A Ford.
Ford. Can you describe its color?
Looked black to me.
Did you see the license plate?
Well, not so good. It was dark.
Well, come now, Mr. McCready, if you could make out the Ford insignia, surely you could read the license plate?
I think it was PV6, something around.
Did you see that car parked at Lula Peek's house the night she was murdered?
Nope.
Thank you, Mr. McCready. One other thing, Mr. McCready. On the night of the murder, did you notice anything unusual going on near Lula Peek's place, or in town, for that matter?
Nope, can't say I did. Or just...
Just what, Mr. McCready?
Just Elroy and Holly parked off Main Street down in a case of beer. But I can't say that's unusual.
Order. Now, I will have order in this court.
Your witness?
No questions, Your Honor.
You may step down.
Your Honor, the defense recalls Sheriff Reese Goodloe to the stand. Sheriff Goodloe, what kind of car do you drive?
Ford.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that.
A Ford.
Is it black? Is the license number PV6 something or other? Well, everybody in town knows the license plate is PV6 something or other. How many people do I have to talk to here in Whitney who may have seen you enter or leave Lula Peek's house sometime or another? How many? I submit that Lula Peek wanted you to pay for her examination when she was pregnant. I submit that when she told Nurse Gauthier to send the bill over to that jailhouse son of a bitch in Whitney, she wasn't referring to Will Parker, the ex-convict. She was referring to the keeper of the jailhouse. You are that jailhouse son of a bitch, Reese, aren't you? Lula Peek was having your child, wasn't she?
Yeah. Leastways, that's what she said. But I didn't kill her.
No, I don't believe you did. No more than I believe that Will Parker did. No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Slocum. No questions. You must step down, Sheriff.
Your Honor, Dr. Mobridge is still under oath. Can he respond to a question from where he sits?
The witness may answer.
Dr. Mobridge, you testified earlier that death was caused by strangulation made by a man's hands.
Yes, sir.
How many finger bruises were there on the neck of Lula Peek?
How many finger bruises? Why, I would have to check my records on that.
Of course, but could there have been 9 fingers?
Well, it is possible.
There could have been 9, yes or no?
I object, Your Honor. The defense is attempting to lead the witness.
I withdraw the question, Your Honor, and ask that Elroy Moody be called to the stand.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. We was drunk. She came flying out of the library all mean and ornery, and we just wanted to have some fun with her. She started to fight us, but it wasn't me that choked her to death. Harley did it. I didn't do it. Tell her, Harley.
Order in the call. Mr. Parker, you are released. This case is dismissed.
Oh, you did it, Ellery. We did it.
Congratulations are in order, ladies.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. Thank you.
Mr. Parker, is it true you were once fired from the mill by Harley Overmeyer?
Yeah.
Because of your prison record.
Is it true Elroy cut his finger off to avoid the draft? I wouldn't know.
What about the future? Mr. Parker's had a long day.
Mr. Collins, I don't know how to thank you properly.
Well, thank your wife. She's the one who rounded up the witnesses and saved your hide.
Well, congratulations.
Sally? Sally?
I've been a horse's ass. Can we go home? I love you. Say, when this baby's born, can we have a doctor this time?
Maybe. Maybe not.